On June 18, 2024, Nvidia surpassed Microsoft in market value and became the most valuable company in the world. With a market cap of $3.34 trillion, Nvidia edged out Microsoft's $3.32 trillion. So what fueled this crazy rise? It all comes down to Nvidia's dominance in the booming artificial intelligence industry. The company now leads the charge in providing specialized GPUs and chips for AI systems across the globe. These AI processors are often called the new gold or oil in tech. But how exactly did Nvidia start taking over the world? Well, just like other giants like Facebook, Apple, and Microsoft, it was a gradual climb. Let's rewind to the 90s. Floppy disks were a thing, the internet was slow as molasses, and neon windbreakers were the height of fashion. While AOL was chiming and dial-up was a nightmare, three guys in Silicon Valley, Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and Curtis Priam, had a moment of clarity over their morning coffee in a garage. The big question? What would make tech geeks freak out? The answer? A killer graphics card. And just like that, in 1993, Nvidia was born. Fast forward 30 years, and this scrappy little startup has become the Tony Stark of tech, minus the billionaire suit. But how did they go from a garage dream to dominating gaming, AI, and even self-driving cars? Back in the 90s, Nvidia's first attempt, the NV1, was a bit of a flop. But hey, you can't win them all, right? They were newbies in the graphics card world, a space dominated by big players like ATI and 3DFX. Nvidia stepped in with massive dreams and guts to match. Their first big move was the NV1, a graphics card that tried to do everything. It combined 3D graphics, multimedia, and sound into one. It sounded amazing in theory, but in practice, it was like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark. Too ahead of its time and confusing for most users. Sales? Well, let's just say it didn't go well, like my attempts at karaoke. But Nvidia didn't back down. They shook off that failure and came back swinging with the Riva TNT, a card that actually worked, was smoother, and more powerful. That put Nvidia on the map. Then came 1999, the year Nvidia dropped the GeForce 256, a game-changer in the world of graphics. This wasn't just another graphics card, it was the first ever GPU, Graphics Processing Unit. Before this, computers relied on CPUs, or Central Processing Units, to handle graphics, which was like asking your grandma to run a marathon. The GeForce 256, though, was designed to tackle 3D graphics with serious power and speed, like putting a Ferrari engine into a commuter car. Suddenly, video games weren't just pixelated messes, they were immersive, lifelike experiences. And then came Cuda, Nvidia's secret sauce for world domination in tech. This was the game changer that took them from gaming champs to global tech giants. By the mid-2000s, Nvidia had already dominated the graphics card market, but they weren't stopping there. They had their sights set on something way bigger, making their GPUs the backbone of high-level computing across industries. Gaming? That was just the start. Enter Cuda in 2006. Cuda is short for Compute Unified Device Architecture, was a game-changing platform and API that allowed developers to use Nvidia GPUs for tasks beyond just graphics. This meant that with Cuda, Nvidia's chips could power everything from massive data analysis to scientific simulations, AI training, and more. Basically, the GPUs went from being gaming tools to supercomputers in disguise. Imagine a graphics card not just running your favorite game, but solving real-world problems, predicting weather, advancing medical research, and even cracking the code to your messy dating life. Suddenly, Nvidia wasn't just the king of graphics, it was the undisputed ruler of the tech world. Then came the rise of AI and data centers. Nvidia quickly realized that their GPUs, designed to handle tons of tasks at once, were perfect for powering machine learning algorithms. These algorithms need to process massive amounts of data to help computers make decisions, and Nvidia's GPUs were built for it. As the data center boom took off, think Google searches, cloud gaming, and streaming your favorite shows, Nvidia's GPUs turned these data centers into supercharged AI hubs. Tech giants like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft couldn't get enough. All of a sudden, Nvidia wasn't just powering your games, it was powering the future of AI and data centers. Nvidia's story didn't stop with AI. They literally hit the road in 2015. That's when they launched Drive PX, an AI platform for self-driving cars. While companies like Tesla focused on getting cars to drive themselves, Nvidia stepped in to make those cars smart. Thanks to their tech, self-driving cars went from a sci-fi fantasy to an actual reality. Fast forward to 2020 and the world is in lockdown. Sweatpants were everyone's new uniform and gaming became the go-to pastime. For Nvidia, it was like hitting the jackpot. Graphics cards were flying off the shelves and their GPUs powered AI-driven data centers and remote work tools. Their stock went into beast mode, and Nvidia wasn't just surviving the pandemic, they were thriving, riding the tech wave like seasoned pros. Then came crypto mining. Around the mid-2010s, Bitcoin and Ethereum went from niche currencies to millionaires' playgrounds. To mine crypto, you need massive computing power, and Nvidia's GPUs were perfect for the job. But here's the catch. This gold rush left gamers in the dust as GPU prices skyrocketed. Gamers were stuck bidding against miners like it was eBay in 2003. Nvidia eventually released mining-specific cards to calm things down, but by then, their GPUs had become the unofficial mascot of the blockchain boom. In 2020, Nvidia shot for the stars by announcing a $40 billion deal to buy ARM Holdings, the company behind the chip design in most smartphones, tablets, and IoT devices. It was like trying to buy the blueprint to the tech universe. Combining Nvidia's powerful GPUs with ARM's efficient chips could have taken devices to the next level. But regulators in the US and UK pumped the brakes, worried Nvidia would become the Thanos of tech, controlling too much of the industry. However, there's a twist. Nvidia still owns a $280 million stake in ARM and is teaming up to create the next-gen data center ecosystem. Nvidia went from being a scrappy garage startup to a tech juggernaut, with its hands in nearly every industry, and guess what? They're just getting started. Now, they're dabbling in quantum computing, which sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi blockbuster, but in reality, it's the next level of mind-blowing tech. Imagine computers solving problems so fast that today's tech looks like dial-up internet. That's the future Nvidia is aiming for, and spoiler alert, they're probably going to crush it. Of course, the competition is fierce. Intel, AMD, and others are breathing down their necks, but Nvidia isn't just a tech company. They're the tech company that keeps rewriting the rulebook. So, what's in it for you? Simple. Everything awesome. Gamers, Nvidia is your MVP. Without them, your favorite games would look like blurry messes straight out of 1992. Creators, Nvidia's GPUs are the backbone of your tools. Editing 4K video? Thank Nvidia for making that possible. And tech enthusiasts, Nvidia isn't just in your gaming rig, they're also in healthcare, aerospace, AI, and more. Even that self-driving car you passed on the highway? Yep, Nvidia's fingerprints are all over that too. From their first GPU to making gaming prettier, AI smarter, and cars safer, Nvidia has become the tech world's ultimate comeback kid. And with who knows what's next on the horizon, they're gearing up to own the future. So, whether you're fragging noobs, editing viral videos, or cruising in a self-driving car, know this. Nvidia is quietly, or not so quietly, reshaping your world. That said, recently there's been a lot of buzz about the new GPUs using AI tech, with people getting all excited saying stuff like the 5070 is giving 4090 performance. But for those who don't know, the GeForce RTX 5090 is the fastest GPU out there right now. It has 92 billion transistors and can do over 3,352 trillion AI operations per second. Thanks to the Blackwell architecture and DLSS4, the 5090 outperforms the 4090 by up to 2 times. But some folks are saying the 5070 isn't even close to the 4090 in terms of performance, even with its new multi-frame generation, which renders more frames than it normally would. Anyway, that's it for now, but we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, hit that like button and smash that subscribe button.